Hi everybody, Patty Dooley here with Tupperware. Well, today's the day, and I was offering to do a Q&A on, things people had questions about with Tupperware. So what really started this is I had, someone ask, what are some things that I can use to send with my young children to school, that's not terribly expensive, because kids lose things, they get tore up, all sorts of stuff, but they want something durable that's going to last, longer than the dollar store stuff. So that's how I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and do a Q&A because other people have questions as well. So I got several questions here that people got to me. And like the first one, I said they wanted to know what were some good things that you could get and use for kids, younger kids in smaller grades, school, they carry their snacks and stuff like that. So my suggestion for this would be the sandwich containers. Now I know they seem a little bit big, but they'll fit in a backpack, kids backpack. But the stuff that you can put in here is just, limited, not unlimited. When I had my daughter in school and granddaughter and stuff, they used these from junior high all the way through to high school. And I would, for them, because they were older, I could put burritos, pizza pockets, all sorts of stuff like that in here, sandwiches. If I had leftover spaghetti, anything like that, I would, of course, heat it up here at the home and then put it in here and take it up to the school for them by lunchtime. This will hold, really it'll hold 2 sandwiches, but for a toddler, it will hold stuff like little crackers and maybe some cheese chunks, some sliced apple and oranges, some cut up bananas, stuff like that. This will hold a lot for a little toddler, or I should say a little person at school. That would be easy for them. And you can take a Sharpie and write their name on here. It should stay on there. Usually to get it off of like our modular mates, we use fingernail polish remover to take it off. But you can put their names on here so that way, they'll know when they're at school, this is their container. And when you buy these, you can get them in, I think they come in a package of 4. So you'll have, at least 4 children, or can swap out with kids. Another thing is we have the little Ideal Wonder Bowl, or little Wonder Bowls. These are like a half cup. I mean, these are easy for the kids to use. It'll hold fruit and crackers and stuff like that. It'll fit in their backpack for them to take to lunch. When you order those, of course in the catalog there are various colors for kids. This just happened to be one clear one that I had. And you can write their name on the bowl with a black Sharpie as well. And that would be an idea, because you can get them in a set of 4. Now, as far as drinks go, we have our little animal bottles. I think these hold like 10 ounces. If you're sending, some parents, they don't want to send all the sugary juices and stuff like that. They make their own juices and things, which is wonderful, amazing, love it. But you could put it in here, and it's got a flip top on it, and put it in their little backpack and send to school with them. Once again, and 9 times out of 10, most of the other kids are not going to have these. So the teacher and the child will know this is my bottle, And you can put their name on theirs too, on here. Now we do offer small and extra small water bottles. This is a small, and it holds, oh, let me see here. It holds 16 ounces. So I have one friend that, all of her grandchildren have a large water bottle because they're much older in school, and they take their own water to school because some of the places around here the water is not the greatest, so they take all their own water in the big large water bottles to school. For littler ones, we have the extra small, which would be a 10.5 ounce size, which that would fit perfect in their little backpacks and stuff going to school. Now, if you want to get them a matching set, we do have various sets in the catalog right now. As you're watching this video, our winter spring 2017 catalog has Batman and Beauty and the Beast. I do not have those yet. I still have Dory, which is my set. But this is like a 16-ounce tumbler. The top goes on, seal. You know, you can put that in there. Then it has the matching sandwich container. And then it has a little 4-ounce cup. So that's an idea there. You know, if you couple of kids at home and you want to do a whole matching set, you can do that. But for really inexpensive and things that you're not going to have to worry too much about, I would go with the little Wonder Bowls or little Ideal Bowls. I keep calling them Wonder Bowls. Or the sandwich container or the small water bottles. That's what I would recommend, because like on the water bottles, in the grooves here, you could write their name on that. You know, so that would be a good idea there. I do appreciate the question, because, you know, it's on a lot of parents' mind, you know, trying to save money but have good quality products that, you know, is going to last for your kids through school. So I appreciate that question, and I hope that helped. Okay, another question is lids not fitting, like bowls. And I'm going to use this cereal bowl as an example. I mean, we have the Thasta bowls, you know, the Wondelier bowls, all the types of bowls that take these types of seals on them. If you get an order in, you ordered some bowls from Tupperware, and you are fighting to get that lid on, and it just lacks just a little bit trying to get on there, this is how you take care of it. Fill your sink with some really hot water, then just place your lid or your seal in the hot water. Let it set 5, maybe 10 minutes. You want it to get warmed up in the hot water. Then take it out and kind of rinse the water off. You know, don't rinse it, but wipe the water off. And while it's still warm, go ahead and place it on your bowl. It will fit then. Then I recommend leaving it set with the seal on there for at least 1, maybe 2 days. And what that's going to do is it's going to soften this up and make it to where it molds and fits the bowl that you're trying to get it on. So that's what everybody does when they have a seal that just quite won't go on. It's real hard because they haven't been put on and off yet to work them and make them pliable, is what it is. But if you still have problems after doing that, then contact me and I'll see about getting a new lid for you or new seal for whatever bowl it is that you have. If it's like 20, 30 years ago, I may not be able to get some of the things. But if it's a newer item, then just contact me and let me know, and I'll do what I can to get that. Another question I had is about stains. Now, some of our stuff is made to not stain. And some of the serving things, it may stain in there, some of the older Tupperware. You can try a combination of baking soda and lemon juice. Rub that, make a paste out of it, rub that around in there, and then just let it set, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, and then rinse it and see how that does on the stain. I don't recommend bleach because just the residue of bleach in your stuff, some people do. They might put it on a rag and then gently wipe inside the bowl and then wash it with soapy water. That's up to you whether you want to do that or not. Or you can also do the lemon juice and baking soda paste, and then once you've rinsed it and cleaned it, set it in the sun. The sun will naturally bleach it out. Set it out there for a couple of days and see how that works. Now, like I said, some things are meant to serve, cold dishes, desserts, things like that. Some things are made to where they don't stain at all. So if you need to know which is what, then contact me and I'll get with you and give you a list of how that works. So I do appreciate that question because I get that a lot. And I also get a question about say like in the microwave cereal bowls and stuff like that, people say, well, I've got all these little pits in here. What is that? Well, microwaves are attracted to oils, fats, and sugar. And probably what has happened is someone has put food in here, probably already cooked food, and then reheating at full power and recooking the food. So those molecules from the microwave are going to cause it to cook even further, and you're kind of like really burning it because it's attracted to that fats and that sugar in the thing, and that's what's happening. When you use microwave cereal bowls, reheatable bowls, stuff like that, reduce your power from like, don't cook at 100, don't reheat at 100% power. Bump it down from 50 to 70% power so it slowly reheats the food, because you're just cooking it to a hard state. You have all that hard crusty stuff around the edges of it because you are just cooking it to charcoal. It's what a lot of people do, and we don't think about it when we put it in there. We just throw it in and want to reheat, and we don't think, hey, reduce the power. So that's probably what has happened. Now, the bowl is still good. You can still use it even with those little pits, and if they really bother you, then once you're done eating and washing it, take just a little dab of oil on a paper towel, and I mean just a dab, and just sort of wipe it. It just makes it clear and back to the color again. And it's like some people have that OCD thing going on. They can't stand that on there, but that's one of the things that you can do. So just always remember to reheat food that's already been cooked at 50 to 70% power. Don't try to cook it on full power and cook it till that hard state around the edges. So that's a really good question there, from the stains to that. Okay, you had someone on to know, I have something that broke. What is the warranty? The warranty is for cracking, peeling, chipping, anything like that. Now, if you set it too close to the stove and you melted a hole in it, I'm sorry, I can't warranty that. I can help you get a new one, maybe free half price, but we cannot warranty things that were done like that. Warranty is for products that has maybe a flaw or something in it, and then we can warranty that. If it's something that we can get the same thing of, we'll warranty and get you a new one of that. If it's something that's from years ago and it's no longer offered, we can get you credit towards something else, maybe close to it. So if it's chipping, peeling, cracking, something broke on it, say like the Power Chef, the handle or something like that broke during normal use, then sure, get with me and we'll get that replaced for you. But like I said, if you set it too close to the stove, or it fell on the thing in the dishwasher, the heater thing in there, and just burnt, I'm sorry. I can help you get a new one, but I can't replace it because of that. So that's a good question too. And then I did have one question about signing up for Tupperware. What throws a lot of people off is they asked, I've been thinking about it, but do I have to do parties? Well, business-wise, if you're going into it as a business, your own personal business, then I would highly suggest, yes, doing parties. Your party schedule depends on your lifestyle. That's all up to you. But the reason I say yes to parties, because that's where you see the most amount of people at one time. And that's where you can get bookings from there to other parties and get your name out. Now, can you do parties on Facebook and various things like that? Yes, you can. Thousands of Tupperware reps do it. I do it, and it's great. But really, your in-person parties is where your business is at, because then you have opportunity to demo in person, to answer questions in person, to help that person. It would be kind of like trying to go to a store and, that sales rep from that store is in another room. It can be done. They can talk to you through a little mic or whatever. It's kind of like being on Facebook. You can help people, and you can do a lot of that stuff. But the real thing is the in-person party stuff. So I would say, unless you have a physical thing that stops you and you just want to work online, you can. There are some procedures that we have to follow for that. But you can do parties and work them around your family schedule. Excuse me. And but that's really where that's really, if you're going to do it as a business, where your money is. So that's the questions that I received to answer. If you have questions, you see this video and you have any kind of question about a Tupperware product, what you need to use, what you need to do, warranty or something, always feel free to contact me. I'll be glad to get with you and talk to you about it and help you find what you need or get what you need, or tell you, various recipes or whatever. So I appreciate everybody who got with me and sent me a question. Excuse me. I really do appreciate it. Excuse me. My goodness. So like I said, if you have questions or about anything about Tupperware, I'll be glad to get with you. So I appreciate the time that you took to get with me. And you guys have a great day. And I will see you on my YouTube channel. Be sure to watch me there, because I'm going to be doing recipes and updates about Tupperware, my product pick of the week, all sorts of things. So just go subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment, and share them with your friends. They may have questions or something, looking for some Tupperware as well too. So you guys have a great day, and thank you to everybody who got with me, and I will see you later. Bye bye.